I'm pretty sure you don't mean the actual like motor and tires and van. Bad joke. So we are a part of the Central Lutheran Youth Group and whatnot, and we have varying age groups from elementary all the way up to high school today. And we have been going up. This is probably our, I'd say, 8th time this season going up to White Pass, the local mountain. Getting some snowboarding, some skiing in, teaching some good skills, everything like that. Have some worship on the mountain. It's going to be a great time.
Worship on the mountain, and Pastor Joel calls this Church on the Mountain?
Yeah, Church on the Mountain, something like that.
Let's get a look at these guys in the van here.
Everybody turn back here.
Why?
We got 2, 3, 5. Yeah, very nice. Cool stuff.
Okay. Okay, well, let's see what happens up there.
Right.
And what's your position here?
I am the high school youth group director.
Okay. Well, and you're driving the bus.
And I'm driving the bus.
Okay,
yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Susan. Hey.
What you guys like and whatnot. And so he would sit us down. And, you know, sometimes my dad would play a game of chess or something. And so it was just the things that he enjoyed listening to, because I'm pretty sure he just wanted to listen to it too. And so I think the first album that we listened to, I was like 7 years old, and it was Neil Young's Harvest.
Oh, wow.
And that's to this day one of my favorite albums of all time.
It's a great album.
Princess and the Pea.
Uh-huh. And the P?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happens in the story is like the queen won't let her son get married, and because of that she won't let anyone in the village get married. It takes place in like 1400 or 1500. She won't let any of the villagers get married. And so finally there's been like 12 princesses, and the way that the queen allows the princess to like get married to her son, they have to pass a test. Certain test. And so finally they get this one princess, and she's super crazy. Like, she's not very ladylike. She swims in the moat and just crazy stuff. And then the people end up really liking her after a while. And then she has a test where she has to sleep on 20 mattresses and feel a pea underneath all 20. And then if she passes, it's a very like princess.
Is it a Grimm's Brothers tale? Do you know where it comes from?
I don't. It might have started as one of those, like kind of like Cinderella did, and then they changed it into kid-friendly. Kid-friendly. I don't know.
So, would you classify this as children's theater?
Oh yeah.
Keep going, Deanna.
Alrighty. You go straight.
Down the boulevard. The green boulevard, right? I love these.
Hey.
I love these.
Oh.
These half hugs. That's a half hug?
Hand hug.
Hand hug. This is the fist bump.
Yep.
And then what's a half hug? This is a half hug.
Half hug.
And the fist bump.
No hand hugs?
Okay, demonstrate the hand hug. All right. Deanna, let's see you demonstrate the hand hug. Oh, it doesn't matter.
No.
Oh.
You can't hand hug yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. You can love yourself too.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Time for us.
I bet it's 1 o'clock.
Feel it.
Wait. Grab 2 cups of hot chocolate and dunk it on there. Yeah. This one? Why? Katie squished a bug.
Okay.
Picture of it.
Okay. Get with Orry.
All right. Let's open our heads. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this great day, this great group, and this great amount of fun that we are having and that we are about to have. Bless this food to our bodies and ensure that your presence be with us and that we have fun. In your name we pray. Amen.
You can get direct sun. You can get shade. You can find caves in here. You find a whole world of interest. And we can actually get lost in this little tree here. And we already have to a certain degree. You know, we forgot. We're not waiting for those guys to get here. We're doing our own thing here, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, now this is already melted. Some of the gorgeous ice shapes, hoarfrost shape. But oh, there's an interesting little hole there. But can you get that camera in there and let that light shine and see what happens to you with the camera, what you can see.
Does it feel like it?
I think it falls deep enough.
Your pillow. Can you film like nice? Nice.
There we go.
Good work there, boss. Okay, so that we can do some skiing, we'll just call this our little hike today.
Yeah.
Okay. SOS Church on the Mountain. Let's just start small. Just a review. What do we have on the SOS principles?
Integrity.
Uh-huh.
Wisdom.
Uh-huh. Courage. Compassion.
I don't think that was one of them though.
What?
Love.
It's compassion.
Yeah, compassion. And then they kind of have an unwritten one called humility. Right? And appropriate ways of celebrating together, of touching, was
Fist bump.
fist bump,
High five.
high five,
Hand hug. Half hug.
half hug. And which one was yours, Susan, that you introduced to the
Oh, the hand hug.
hand hug, right? That wasn't SOS, that was your
Gretchen.
Okay. Okay, so Church on the Mountain, starting with Joel, starting with Orry, all the way through here. How do you? What gets added? Give the camera to someone who hasn't had the camera. You haven't had it, so what's added?
Like more freedom, a little bit more freedom.
That would be interesting. We'll come back and ask Orry what he says about that, because I like that. Why would you say freedom?
Well, it's just like opportunity to try different things on your board and to work on things that you haven't figured out yet.
Wow, okay. You're talking that as a part of what church is, what worship is.
Yeah, like the church on the mountain.
Jim, can you stand a little bit more over here? I got a nice pose going. And it's next to the big mountain.
Okay. You're okay. The only, of course, I always like to have a portrait taken of me with the mountain and the mountains out. Help Susan out. Are you just eating snow?
The freedom to improve or not improve at our own
You want
pace.
Oh.
Does that move you? Anybody?
Freedom from instruction.
Yeah.
Own pace?
Improve and learn on our own.
Okay.
To learn what we want.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives us an opportunity to learn through watching instead of learning through listening. Learning from each other. Yeah.
Sounds good.
In that sermon, and what happened with Joel?
Joel saved the kid.
Yeah.
How?
By doing CPR
And
sort of.
praying.
Yeah. What was the difference on between, say, the praying and the CPR?
It was a physical attempt to save his life, and then it was spiritual attempt.
Yeah. What was there a part of his story that had some panic in it?
Mm-hmm.
Why or where?
Well, because nobody was helping this little kid.
Yeah. They were a bunch of bystanders for 25 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what did Joel do yesterday? And what did Orry was with him? What did they do?
CPR training.
Yeah.
everything.
And so, what's the connection there to that story? Why?
Being prepared when others need your help.
Yeah. And I would also probably say it's a reminder of everything that goes on in those times, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what about the part about denying oneself?
You have to give up your own pleasure sometime to help other people out in that hard situation.
Any ideas on what Susie said on that, on denying oneself?
Kind of giving yourself up. Putting others before yourself.
I think so often we, as denying ourselves, we have to think, oh, there I got to get back up on that cross again, or there I got to, there I got to stay home and help mom, or there I got to, when do I get a turn, that kind of thing. What about all those parts of myself that are phony,
Kind of giving them up.
that are pretty real, but there are parts of me that are really pretty phony? What about if we bring Joel up here with Orry, and we have this conversation about what is this denying oneself? Is there anything to the fact of, or the idea that if I can deny that part of me that is a fraud, a phony, that there's a real self underneath that phony self that comes forward? Now,
That's a good thought.
the part that Joel was talking about this morning was the Christ part.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, Gretchen wants to show us how on this one. Wait for Orry.
No, go ahead.
We want to put the camera on this.
You're fine.
on film, buddy.